Is that like really loud? Hang on, I need to listen to the stream to make sure this isn't too loud. Actually, I can just do this. No, for some reason it's coming through really loudly for OBS. Okay. Sorry, VOD viewers. Let's try to get into it quickly, hey. Hi VOD viewers. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. I recently messed with my audio settings. So if anything sounds too loud or too quiet, just please let me know. We've got a very fun team to use here. I built it myself, which means it's gonna be very good, trust me. Look, it's Mega FALINKS. Don't you guys love Mega FALINKS? I actually need to make some changes to the team. But so far, look at this. We have Mega FALINKS, no Protect, because I don't think it works with no Retreat and Protect, if I'm being honest, from what I've done. Mega Swampert, Archaladon, Sinister, Pelipper, and Raichu. Focus Sash Raichu. I think it could be very good in this meta. In the rain, it's got 100% accurate Thunders. It has Volt Switch, Eerie Impulse, Fake Out. You can also give it Nuzzle or Electro Web. I feel like it's really good and really underutilized. Also gets Endeavor, another really good move. At least it got all those moves in Scarlet and Violet. I'm assuming it's not lost any moves because it's Raichu. They're not going to take away any of its moves, are they? Okay. I need to actually quickly make a change to this team because I forgot to do that yesterday. The entire idea of this team is that Mega FALINKS, one of the worst things about it is that it's very specially frail. Its HP is like 60 and its special defense is around 60 as well. But it's got a really good defense stat, but its special defense is just awful. So the idea is that Raichu uses Eerie Impulse to lower the opponent's special attack, and Archaladon uses Snarl to also lower the opponent's special attack, if I can quickly sort this by Pokedex number. But I found out from testing very quickly that Snarl... Protect is just so much better. At least on the set I'm using. I could definitely change the set, so maybe it's faster and more of like an offensive set, but this is a very defensive one I'm running at the moment. So Protect is just so much better. So we'll quickly do that, and then we'll get into some games. Let's get straight into the ranked battles. Last time I checked, I'm pretty close to Masterable Tier. Ultimate Tier rank 3. I've not been playing much, but hopefully we can get to Masterable Tier with Mega FALINKS. I'm going to be honest with you. We're probably not going to use Mega FALINKS very often. Mega Swampert is just better in almost every way. But I'll try, okay? I'll try my hardest. Also, my connection and drop frames are apparently really bad right now. I don't know why that's happening. Sorry if you're experiencing that. Second point, everyone here, please just tell me if the audio's all right. I changed a bunch of settings a few days ago. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me get my little dude on screen. Someone just reminded me. Thank you, Delta. Oh, he's very... There we go. There we go. Hey, guys. It's me. Let's get that. Oh. FALINKS. How is FALINKS? It sucks. I'll be honest with you. Mega FALINKS is cheeks. It's really bad, but I really love FALINKS. So I've been trying to make it work. Let's see what we're going up against here. Archaladon, Pelipper, Sneasel, Sylveon, Incineroar, Swampert. They have a very strong Rain Core here with Archaladon, Pelipper, and Swampert. We could go for FALINKS because it would be a good counter into Incineroar and honestly Sylveon as well. Probably not bad into Swampert, but the thing is I'd have to deal with that Pelipper. Swampert, on the other hand, is good into Archaladon. Good into most of these Pokemon, really. What do we do here? Do we go... I think we'll go for the FALINKS. I think let's go for the FALINKS. Is anyone agreeing with me? We go for FALINKS here? I think we go FALINKS... Raichu. I'm thinking Archaladon, Pelipper. I mean, the redirection will be good for Swampert, and the grass type damage will be very good for Swampert as well. Oh, I don't think this is a FALINKS game. Oh my god, I've not got enough time to choose. Screw it. It's a FALINKS game. It's a FALINKS game now. I wasn't thinking fast enough. Okay, hopefully this goes all right. Do you attend regionals? I forget if you did or not. I've not attended any regionals yet. I have attended one local in Edinburgh, and it was really cool because I went 0-2. This was like 2 years ago. I went 0-2, 0 wins, 2 losses, and I never went back. I was really bad. I was using Choice Band Dragapult with Shadow Ball because I just completely forgot that Shadow Ball was a special move, which is really funny. What the hell do I do here, by the way? By the way, if they're planning a flying type attack, I reckon I can get away with this. Fake out into Swampert here. This could be good. I want to do more locals. I'm also planning to do my first regional next season. I really want to go to a regional. I'll probably do that next season, and it'll probably I don't know. We don't know what the regionals are next year yet, but they usually do one in Birmingham around January, so that'll probably be my first regional. Hey, fake! I will not bring Mega FALINKS. If it's good, I will. Okay, they've got Tailwind up. That's actually not great. I'd rather they. That's actually really not good. This is actually really not good. Okay, this is actually not great. What do we do here? Could try to Volt Switch into Pelipper. We have Focus Sash, so we'll at least live an Earthquake. We could also just switch into Pelipper. That might be the better answer here. I'll just use this. Please let this work. There we go. Let's try this. Let's try this. Gulpy Lick, is that you? Oh, I miss Gulpy Lick. That was a really funny bit. Pelipper Protect. That's pretty good for us. That is probably maybe good for us. Oh crap. They're hard reading me here. Okay. They are hard reading me. But interestingly, they have high horsepower, which means they probably do not have Earthquake. That is pretty damn good. Okay. Okay. Well, we can go for Tailwind here. The question is, what do we do with Raichu? We could just let it die. If I'm being honest, we could just let it die. We'll go for a nice Volt Switch into Pelipper. Well, I think we kind of have to let it die here. Goes for the Ice Punch into Pelipper. Please let Raichu live this. Damn it. For a second, I was so excited. I was so excited. But that's still okay. We get Tailwind up. That's actually not going to do anything, is it? I think we're just going to have to rely on our Chaladon's ability to take a high horsepower. Right? I think this is going to be my play. How fast is my Chaladon? 105. It's probably not fast enough. I need to outspeed that Swampert when Tailwind's done. So I just want to double into them. I wanted to get that Pelipper. We'll see how this goes. Oh! Ah, we live that. We're a very bulky set, but I actually didn't think we'd live that. We're calced to live Adamant Sneasler close combat, so that's not bad. That's a decent bit of damage. Should have gone for Weather Ball, but I was thinking, oh, we really should have gone for Weather Ball. I was really hoping to get that confusion. We'll see. Oh, wow, we lived that. Okay, that's good. We get the Citrus Berry proc. Nice. Sorry I'm not reading chat. I'm so focused right now. I'm so focused on trying not to immediately lose this. They've run out of Tailwind. I honestly, I'm gonna predict. That'd be a bad thing to predict. I really need to get rid of this Pelipper. I think we're gonna stay in here. Weather Ball into you, Electro Shot into Pelipper. I think we just have to predict it. Yes! Oh, that is so good. If they go for Tailwind, that is so good. This could be so good. Don't be sashed. Do not be sashed. Do not be sashed. Ah, it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. It is still good. The question is, do we protect next turn? Do we protect next turn? The rain stops. Oh, I think we still have one turn of Tailwind, don't we? Okay, which means they don't have Swift Swim, but they still have Tailwind, so it's the exact same effect. I think we're going to have to switch Phalanx in here. I'm going to be honest. I think we're just going to have to do it. Do we Dragon Pulse into Swampert? Or do we protect here? I think we protect. I'm going to be honest. I think we protect. I think we have to do it. Come on. Come on. You know you want the high horsepower into that Archaludon. Yes! Yes! This is good. Weather Ball, base Weather Ball into Phalanx. Our special defense is not good, but it should at least be better than that. Oh, we've run out of Tailwind, which is not great. But if we can, we're not that fast. Oh, we're fast enough, though. I think we're fast enough to out... No, because they still got... Tailwind, damn it. I think we just have to do that. I think we just have to double into the Swampert. Let's do Brick Break. Dragon Pulse into Pelipper. Come on, come on, come on. You know you want to... you want me to predict my Pelipper switching in so badly. You want to predict my Pelipper switching in so badly. Predict it, predict it, predict it. Yes! Oh, do not mind if I do. I don't mind if I do whatsoever. Hurricane misses as well. This might be the biggest fumble I've ever seen. Brick Break into the Swampert to get the knockout. Holy crap. Okay. Nobody believed I could do it. Not even I believed I could do it. Okay, whoa. Wow, okay. See, the reason I went for that is because I saw how they were playing early. Turn one, they made a crazy hard read. So I knew this was a player who really wants to make those hard reads. I knew they'd never suspect that I keep my Archaludon in. And we punished them for it. We got a double knockout eventually. How many turns of Tailwind do they have? I'm just really curious if we can actually pull this off. Not having Protect on Mega Phalanx is a bit tough, but we haven't used No Retreat, so we can still switch out. You know, use that to stall out Tailwind. If they have Sylveon or Sneasler, we're not in a great spot. Or both. Both would be an even worse answer. If they're ever going to choose Pokemon, it's possible I've disconnected here. You know what? I'm gonna refresh. This happens so often. The game just disconnects and I have to close it and reopen it. While we're here, I can read chat. I shall hopefully be attending events again for the 2027 season, so I need team building partners. Hell yeah. I've not got any team building partners. If I did, I'd be unstoppable. If I could make Mega Phalanx be good, that'd be amazing. That's all I want. I just want Mega Phalanx to be good. This is taking a really long time to load. Come on. Let me back in that game. Let me back in that game. I'm going to have to restart again. Come on. Why are you taking so long? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? No, I'm gonna lose the game. No, we were so close. Come on. Come on. I do not want to lose this game. We were so close. It was a 3v2. It was anyone's game unless they had Sneasler and Sylveon. Come on. Come on. Okay, okay. They have Sneasler and Sylveon. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Losing Mega Phalanx, I think, just means we might just be out of it. They don't have Tailwind, though. I think we're going to have to go for the double protect. Otherwise, we're just going to... Well, we're at +2 defense. We're just like 180. So we're just like 90. So I think we have to go for the double protect here. Let's just try it. That's not what I want. Not what I wanted, but if we can get it to work, we might be in a decent position. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Close combat gets the knockout there. Hyper Voice will get the knockout on Pelipper. That is really tough. I actually could have pulled that off. I would have gone for no retreat on Mega Phalanx. That is so bad. Would it have gone for no retreat or would it have gone for like close combat or something? Either way, it would have sucked. That Sylveon outspeed my Pellet. Never mind, we were just screwed actually. I could have won that. I could have won that. I had Poison Jab on Mega Phalanx. We might have been able to one-shot that, or at least do a nice amount of damage. That is tough. I hate connection problems. They suck. They're the worst. My opponents never have them. It's only ever me. I'm the only other person who gets connection issues. Okay, now this team, oh, this is an interesting team. This is a team composition that has gained a lot of popularity in the past month. It's Mega Blastoise, Mega Delphox, with a little bit of a Trick Room core on there with Sinistcha, Blastoise and Kingambit, and Cineroar and Sneasler are here too. Delphox is nasty plot. Is Blastoise Shell Smash? I can't remember. I know it has no other water type moves apart from the obvious one. What do they lead here? They could lead Sneasler Blastoise. They could lead Blastoise Sinistcha. What do they do here? I reckon. Oh, do they go Delphox or do they go Blastoise? I could see them going for Blastoise. How fast do we go? 110 plus... Oh, that's not very fast at all. But it's not 110, it's like 130. Oh, Phalanx might outspeed Delphox. I think this is another Phalanx game. I think everyone's going to hate me for saying this, but I think this is another Phalanx game. I can't see them going for Delphox here. It has to be Blastoise. Let's try this. Let's see where it goes. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay. Come on. Sneasler and Blastoise. I did predict that. Well, I did say that was one of the possibilities. Most of the time, our Raichu will be faster than Sneasler. Not all of the time, but a lot of the time. I don't know how fast this Sneasler is on this team. Probably, it could be max speed. If they have Shell Smash, they can outspeed us and just absolutely destroy us. I'm thinking maybe this. Eerie Impulse. We need damage down on you, and I need to Eerie Impulse Blastoise. I'm hoping they fake out. They don't fake out Phalanx. They actually go for the switch out. Who to go into? Incineroar. Bad decision from them. Oh my god, that's going to be a knockout, isn't it? If they don't fake out Phalanx, that's just a knockout. Shout out Defiant. Really wish Mega Phalanx got a different ability, but it worked here, I guess. Just kidding. It was before Mega Evolution. It didn't even matter here. But that's all right. Sneasler goes to fake out into Raichu, which means we probably get a knockout on this Incineroar. Let's see. Brick Break. That is a knockout. +1. Very nice. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do whatsoever. Okay, good start. Very good turn 1 for us. They bring Blastoise back in. Now the question is, what do we do? I'm thinking we could try to Thunder the Blastoise, but if they protect... Is that the Protect or Shell? It must be Protect. They're going to Protect this turn and gun down the thing. So I'm going to go for Rock Slide here. And then Volt Switch. Should we Volt Switch? Let's Volt Switch the Sneasler. They Mega Evolve Blastoise. Let's see if I made the wrong decision. I feel like attacking into Blastoise was just too easy. Like, I feel like they just wouldn't let that happen. But let's see. They do. They do just let it happen, and they do target down the Raichu, which I did predict, and I should have hard switched. Really should have hard switched there. But I didn't, and that's okay. Rock Slide comes out from Mega Phalanx. Does about 30% to Blastoise. Very nice. Could we get a flinch? No, that's fine. Water Spout. Is it? Yeah, we're probably going down to this. Our special defense is awful. We live on 2 HP. Okay, don't mind if I do. Okay. Now the question is, what next? I think we bring in Pelipper here. If I'm being honest, I think that's the play. Which seems counterintuitive. Question is, do we Hurricane Sneasler? Yeah, we do. I think we Hurricane Sneasler every time here. Withdraws Sneasler, which is really good for us. Brings in Sinistcha, which is really good for us. Okay, let's see how much damage you get on that Blastoise. It's got to be a lot. That is a lot. It's down to 1/3. Goes for a Water Spout. It'll knock out Mega Phalanx. It's not going to do much to Pelipper. Okay, we just have to be able to deal with that Sneasler once it comes back in. Which I feel like we'll be able to do. Does it have Aura Sphere? Has Water Spout, Dark Pulse, and yeah, Aura Sphere is the 3rd move here. So I really hope we don't knock out that Sinistcha. I don't think we will. Yeah, it's down to 11, which is good. That's exactly where I want it. Now, the question is, I feel like no matter what we do here, we're fine. I just have to protect our Chaladon so it doesn't get Aura Sphered. And then we Tailwind. And then I feel like we're in a good position. Are we, though? I guess we're in the best position we could ask for. We protect our Chaladon. Wait, they could Trick Room here, couldn't they? I didn't even think about that. But thank God they don't. They Rage Powder, which is exactly what you expect here. They go for Dark Pulse into Pelipper. Good play from them, but Pelipper leaves on 21 HP and procs the Citrus Berry. Very good play from them. All right. Oh, do we target the Sinistcha? No, we don't. We Electro Shot, Blastoise, then Hurricane Sinistcha. We're probably gonna get redirected anyway, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Ooh, that could be very good for us. That could end up being very good for us. They protect and rage powder, which is a very interesting strategy. I've never seen that strategy before. I guess they really want the Sinister to go down so they have more pressure with Sneasler. The thing is, we have Tailwind. I think I know exactly what we do next turn. They're going to bring out Sneasler. They're going to go fake out into Pelipper, expecting a Protect on our Chaladon, and then we just Electro Shot into Blastoise. It does have Mega Launcher. But Aura Sphere is not a very powerful move. I feel like if we can live high horsepower, we can live Aura Sphere. Electro Shot into Blastoise. Hurricane into Sneasler. Sneasler goes a fake out into the Archaladon. That's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. I forgot that Aura Sphere is special and our special defense is really bad. That's still fine. We have Hurricane. I should be able to do enough damage, I feel. Oh, please let Archaladon live Aura Sphere. Never mind, it's Dark Pulse into Pelipper. Okay, we recover a bit of HP with leftovers. Back up to max HP. We have 1 turn left of Tailwind, so they probably just protect here. But we also only have 1 turn left of Rain, not that really means anything. We may as well just Electro Shot here. Do we outspeed Mega Blastoise? Probably not. If I had to guess. I can't remember if we had that interaction in-game already or not. Is my internet connection really bad? Base 78 speed. Rain stops. Tailwind peters out. I know this is literally useless, but we're going to protect here anyway. They don't have Aura Sphere! No way they don't have Aura Sphere. There is no way. They don't have Aura Sphere. Holy crap. Now that is really good for us. Well, either that or they were just really trying to get that flinch. Maybe they weren't confident they could get a knockout with Aura Sphere. They totally could have, I think. So they were fishing for a flinch on Dark Pulse. Okay, is this the Mega Phalanx and Pure Power Metachamp strat? No, it is not. But that sounds very fun. This is Mega Phalanx on a Rain team. And it's really bad. Mega Phalanx is not a very strong Pokemon. Also, hello chat. Hello chat. Hello everyone. Hello. Okay. Okay. Theoretically, Phalanx is good here. Theoretically. We can one-shot Whimsicott. It's probably sashed, though. We can one-shot Kingambit unless it's sashed. We can one-shot Charizard. And we can do a decent amount of damage to Sylveon. How is Swampert here? Swampert's good into some of these Pokemon. Question is, what do we do here? I don't think they lead Charizard here. They don't have another Mega Evolution, so I do suspect they'll bring it in the back. I'm thinking these three, and then Swampert. Although they're having a switch in for a ground type attack, they're going to bring Garchomp here. Let's try this. For some reason, I have a feeling they're going to lead Sylveon here. But let's see. No, it's Whimsicott Charizard. Okay. Very not good for us. I'll tell you that much. We can't protect it because we'll get Encored as well. What if we just... Okay, this is a stupid move, but what happens if we just... No, that'd be an awful move. Oh god. Oh god, no! I want to switch out! No, 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 no! Oh, you should never ever indulge stupid thoughts. I was like, what if we just double into Charizard? Like, no, that wouldn't work. Hurricane's like 50% accurate in the sun. There's no way that would work. Whimsicott goes for Tailwind. We're in for a show here. Charizard goes for Heat Wave, lands both targets. That does 136 damage to our Chaladane. We get a defense boost though. That's nice, right? You guys like defense boosts? Even Weather Ball into Whimsicott would be an alright play here. Critical hit Flash Cannon, not that mattered. Sash on the Whimsicott. Hurricane into the Whimsicott and it hits. Yeesh. Nice work, Pelipper. Wow, zuz. That's all I've got to say. No idea how I hit that 50% shot like that. Okay, this suddenly makes things a lot worse. I can't switch in Raichu. I can't switch in Raichu. Otherwise, it just dies instantly. But you know what? I've not exactly... Well, what's it gonna do? Raichu is our sack for the day. You see, Sinistcha would have been really good here. Oh, Garchomp actually goes for a Rock Slide here. Misses Raichu? Question mark? No, it doesn't. That's fine. That'll break the Sash. God, that does so much damage. Critical hit. Thanks. Needed that. Missed the Heat Wave. 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 I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. Honestly, this is good. We get to switch Pelipper back in. Don't you guys love switching Pelipper in? Isn't that exactly what you guys wanted? Do we live a high horsepower here? No, we don't, which is why we're going to bring in Swampert. Swampert! Okay, we can go for very good damage onto Garchomp here, but the question is, will they let me do that? Would they, in any way, shape, or form, ever let me do that? We could Ice Punch into Garchomp. But like I said, would they ever let me do that? I'm not sure they have any good switches, so I guess we can just go for it. Like, what are they gonna do? They don't switch out the Charizard, which is interesting. I thought they would for sure. We get to Mega Evolve Swampert here. I don't think they have any easy answers here, unless they have like a Rock Slide. They get like a Rock Slide flinch. Garchomp goes for Earthquake, which is a good option for us because it means it's staying in. And also doesn't hurt Pelipper. That does way too much damage though, thanks to the Life Orb. That's what the Charizard's doing. Charizard goes for a Heat Wave, misses Pelipper, and Swampert gets the double miss. That is unfortunate. We get to knock out Garchomp in one hit with Ice Punch and, you know, a few turns of Life Orb recoil. But it's still a knockout, so I'll take it. We take some Rough Skin recoil, which is not very nice. But honestly, we should be fine here. They have 2 Pokemon left, which means that they no longer get to set up the rain, which is really good for us. They have 1 turn left of Tailwind, but I reckon Swampert outspeeds Sylveon. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna go for Tailwind Wave Crash here. Charizard goes for Weather Ball into... I didn't even consider that possibility. That was a very big fluke of Vapor. Swampert lives on 2 HP. Who moves next? Swampert goes next. Rain boosted Wave Crash into Sylveon for the one-hit knockout. Don't mind if I do. Swampert, you are the GOAT. Hanging on 2 HP. Just so we can knock out that Sylveon. Thank you, GOAT. Thank you. Tailwind goes up. The opposing side's Tailwind peters out. We bring in our Chaladon. Sorry if you can hear the, the noise outside. We have a very easy Weather Ball into Charizard, Electro Shot into Charizard. They can protect here, but I don't think that's going to save them much. I think that's just going to delay the inevitable for them. We'll see what they go for. What is the best option here? I'm not sure I know what it is for the Charizard. It's not Heat Wave. It's not Weather Ball. It's not Solar Beams. I guess I don't really know what it is. Electro Shock connects into the Charizard. Gets a one-hit knockout. Can't say I'm surprised it is a super effective hit coming from our Chaladon. But that is a quick little win for us. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. The one game we don't bring FALINKS, we win. I wonder what that is telling us. I wonder what that could possibly be telling us. Raichu is really... Okay, I'll tell you what it's telling us. Raichu is really underperforming right now. I'm starting to think we don't need it on the team. I'm starting to think Sinistcha might just be better. But we'll see. We'll see how this next battle goes. If we have to bring either of the two. Oh, this is a Sand team. I assume Mega Staraptor, Sand Rush, Houndstone with Last Respects, Tyranitar could be Mega Tyranitar, Rotom Wash, Excadrill, and Venusaur could be Mega Venusaur. Is it likely to be Mega Venusaur? I guess it is. You only really use Venusaur, base Venusaur on Sun teams. So this is, if I had to guess, I'd say this is Mega Venusaur, Mega Staraptor. Although I've seen base Staraptor, but it's more likely Mega Staraptor, I think. So the question is, what do we do? Doesn't have any redirection. I was thinking these three. It means we don't have a Mega Evolution. Oh, I mean, FALINKS wouldn't be bad. Probably. Not good into Staraptor. It's not good into... Okay, actually, it's actually not good into most of these guys. And Swampert. It's bad into Venusaur. We need a way to deal with Venusaur. I think that's probably just going to be... Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, crap. I needed to bring that Swampert. I think I needed Swampert there, but I couldn't figure out in time what I needed to switch for it. Because it's not the Pelipper. It was probably the Raichu, but Raichu was in the front slot, so I'd have to rearrange everything. I didn't have enough time. I need to start thinking quicker. Does anyone else feel that way? Rotom and Houndstone. Interesting. If we can get rid of that Houndstone early, it could be very good for us. Do we Flash Cannon into... What do we do here? Do they switch into Tyranitar? I don't think they switch into Tyranitar turn 1 here. So I think we're free to go for an Electro Shot. It just depends into which Pokemon. Why is Sinistcha in front? Oh, because we've... Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, well, I guess actually it's fine, but... Not what I wanted. I wanted Raichu in the front. If we can get some good early damage onto Houndstone, that'll make things a bit easier for us. Do you think they... Oh, do you think they predict the Pelipper switch in here? Oh, I kind of have to risk it. I don't have enough time to think about it, but they withdraw Rotom into that Tyranitar. That is really good for us. That is really good for us. Wow, okay. Very glad we actually went for that. Sinistcha switches out for Pelipper, resets the weather. and which means Houndstone no longer gets Sand Rush, but still gets to move first, uses Will-O-Wisp to burn Pelipper. Not sure why it would do that. I feel like Will-O-Wisp will be better into Archaladon. Maybe they were expecting like Swampert to switch in. Still strange, but I'll take a free Electro Shot into Houndstone. I think the real question is what's gonna show up next. That's a nice 62%. Does trigger the Citrus Berry, but we can knock it out with another Electro Shot very easily. Once again, it really depends on what is next. I could see them protecting Houndstone here. The question is, what do they bring into that? I don't think they're gonna keep Tyranitar in here. The question is, what do they switch it into? I think, yeah, Dragon Pulse is just a good bet here, really. Do that, switch you into Raichu. We get Fake Out next turn, and any, Eerie Impulse, if we really want that. Thunder is not a bad option either. Withdraws Tyranitar, as expected. And Rotom comes in. I had a feeling it was going to be Rotom. Let's see what that Houndstone does. I'm very interested to see what they do. Raichu comes in next. And it is Protect on the Houndstone. Very glad I made that prediction. Okay. Dragon Pulse into the Rotom. For a one-hit knockout. Was that a critical hit? Yeah, that must have been a critical hit. That was so much damage. Wow. Okay. Okay. Last Respects doesn't get a knockout here, I think. Onto Archaladon. I don't think it does. I reckon Dragon Pulse into Houndstone. Actually, we could go for another Electro Shot. we could just go for another Electro Shot. Nothing's gonna stop us. They don't have Rotom to deal with Pelipper anymore. I just get to switch Pelipper in completely free. Like, there's nothing really punishing me. I mean, Rock Slide will hurt. But if we can get a knockout on Houndstone, it's fine. Houndstone goes for Ally Switch. Never mind. This thing is more difficult to get rid of than I imagined it would have been. Low kick into Archaladon. Luckily, I know that does not do too much damage. Very interesting. Okay. Electro Shot into the Tyranitar at +2. It doesn't have the special defense boost from the sand. How much damage will this do? If I'd gone for a Flash Cannon, that would have ended very differently. But definitely, let's see. That is a strong 80%. The question is, do they switch out Tyranitar here, or do they stay in? I reckon we just target down that Houndstone and go for Tailwind. I reckon that's what we go for. We could have... Actually, Wide Guard wouldn't have been bad there. But I feel like Tailwind is just a good option. If they go for the same thing they did turn 2, or where they switch out Tyranitar and protect the Houndstone, we could be in a very good position here. Let's see what that Tyranitar goes for. It goes for another low kick into the Archaladon, but because of that earlier defense boost, they weren't really going to get a knockout here unless they got a critical hit, which I'm very, very aware of. Electroshock goes into that Houndstone, but it doesn't matter because we're getting the Tailwind up. So we're in a pretty good situation here. I'm very happy to go for Flash Cannon into Houndstone, I think. I think that'll be a pretty safe... Or should it be into Tyranitar? I think it should be Houndstone. I think they're going to Ally Switch again. And I guess now would be a good time to bring in Sinistcha. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yeah, happy affiliate anniversary, everyone. I didn't even know that was today. Well, I'm assuming it's today, and not like a week-long thing Twitch does. I don't even know how long ago that was. I wasn't even here. They do go for another Ally Switch. Thank you, Predicted. That should be an easy knockout on Tyranitar. Thank you very much. Now we just have to get rid of this Houndstone. It's got pretty strong last respects now. Not sure how much it would do to Archaladon with the amount of HP we have at the moment and the +2 defense. You know, that was perhaps a blunder from them. Oh god, they still have that Staraptor. Ooh. Now that is a scary one. We do have Electroshock. They protect Staraptor here, do you think? I think we do this. I think this is the play. They Mega Evolve Staraptor. God, this is a scary Mega Evolution to be going up against. But we have Tailwind. We do have Tailwind. Let's see what happens. Staraptor protects. That is very good for us unless Houndstone protects. Then that will not be great. They don't protect. That should be a knockout on Houndstone. Very nice. Thank you very much. This game has gone very well for us. Was quite lucky we did not bring Swampert. Not that it really would have affected anything, but I'm just saying it went well with the 4 we chose here. That's Houndstone down, which is really good because its last respects would have been really strong. And now we have Electro Shot into a flying type, and we can redirect any attacks with Rage Powder. There's nothing they can do, so they forfeit. Let's go! Jeez, that was a very scary team. I'll be honest, that was a very scary team. I did not know Houndstone learned Ally Switch. That's actually a really good strategy. Now that I think about it, that's a really good strategy. Wow, I should do that. Oh, hey, Jay. Hey, hello. Let's check out some of the rewards we got from these battles. We've got a few extra things from here. I did purchase the premium battle pass. I'm very sorry. But the reward at level 30, you can't even see. I don't know why it doesn't show up on these clothes, but it's this little satchel with a little phalanx bag on it. I couldn't not get it. So, you know, it's kind of consumerism of me, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn my AC on. Please tell me if this is too loud. I'm going to turn it on. It's really loud for me, but I'm not sure how well that's going to pick up on the microphone. Okay, how does it sound? Is this too distracting? Or do you think you guys can handle it? It's really warm in my room right now. We just got the 3-star grass type Pokemon thing and the 1-star electric type, which is nice. Okay, let's get back into the battles. Okay, let's see if we can make our way to Master Ball. I really want to get to Master Ball tier today. Getting there with Phalanx? I think it'll be my second time with Phalanx. I think. I can't remember if I did it last season. Get ready to battle Fresh Bread. Oh god, not Fresh Bread. Ooh, Hisuian Zoroark. They do not have a very good way to deal with Swampert, I don't think. Do we hard send Swampert, or do we soften them up with our Chaladon first? I could see beating these 4. I don't really see what Raichu could do here. I guess it's good. It's super effective into 2 of them. But Fake Out, I feel like isn't really offering much with 2 ghost types. Eerie Impulse is really only good on like Gengar and Zoroark. And Thunder is good, but we do have electric type damage on our Chaladon. I think my real question is the lead. Is Swampert or our Chaladon? Swampert or our Chaladon? I think it's Swampert. I think it is Swampert. I really hope it's Swampert. Okay, we're up against Fresh Bread. King Gambit and Rotom. How's our battling? It's going well. I think we're on a 3-win streak at the moment. And we've brought Phalanx to maybe 2 battles. Okay. We're obviously I wouldn't mind having Raichu right about now. We can bring in our Chaladon there. And then the question is, what do we do after that? Rotom puts a lot of pressure on Pelipper, but Kingambit just puts a lot of pressure on generally. How much is it more damage? 95 is super effective, or 120 in the rain? It's high horsepower does more damage to Kingambit here. The question is, we want to target Kingambit. Yeah, we want to. We want to target Kingambit here. Pelipper switches out for our Chaladon. I'm hoping we can get like hit by Thunderbolt, and that'll give us a quick. I just realized they're gonna Will-O-Wisp. They're just gonna Will-O-Wisp Swampert. But the fun thing about Swampert, you don't really need like even halving its damage. It still does a ton. Like it still hits like a truck. We get to go for highest horsepower into the Kingambit, which does bring it down to Sash. Don't mind if I do. I do wonder what they're going to go for here. Oh, it's Zoroark. I got played. I'll be honest. I got played. It's Hyper Voice. That's not going to do much. No, we're pretty good here. We should have just wave crashed into Rotom. But it's fine. We get another defense boost. Don't mind if I do part 2. Oh, that is not good. That was not good. Okay, I'll tell you that much. That was not good. That was really bad. Oh, what are the odds of that? Probably like 10 or 20 or 30. But we have a pretty safe Electro Shot into Zoroark here. And then, do they have an Aura Sphere? Do you think? No, probably not. Do they have? No. I mean, I keep on thinking of things they could have. There's no way they do. We're just going to Wave Crash Rotom. And they do not have a very good way of dealing with Water-type damage. This should be a free hit. We do get to go for the Wave Crash into the Rotom. Should be a one-hit knockout. Come on, like in the rain. Let's be honest with ourselves here. My worry is what that Zoroark could do. It could do Aura Sphere. I'm thinking it might be able to do Freeze Dry, but I'm not sure if it gets that. We'll see. It is Shadow Ball into this one, but could be a one-hit knockout. But Zoroark's not the strongest thing in the world, so we do hang on, which is really good for us here. I question what they were thinking, giving Mega Strap to Contrate, Mega Electros a souped up Beast Boost, and then leaving Mega Scolipede to die. Mega Scolipede was one of the ones I was definitely the saddest about. Like, that's such a cool design to be destroyed by shell armor like that. Thanks for the critical hit, Archaladon. Very cool. Mega FALINKS I was sad with too. Defiant isn't bad, but it's not good either, I don't think. It's very neutral. I think Mega FALINKS will be better in a future format where there's more Incineroar. There's not a lot of Incineroar right now, and that's probably because there's so many Kingambit. But, you know, so in a future format where that's a Supreme Overlord Kingambit, in a future format where there's not so many Kingambit, and there's perhaps more physical attackers, maybe Mega FALINKS would be better, but right now it's not very good. Now, the question is, what do we do here? Do they protect Kingambit here? I feel like they do. What do they have in the back? What do I have in the back? I have these two. I'm perfectly happy to just double into that Azumarill. I'm perfectly happy. Goes for the Aqua Jet into Swampert. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Probably should have targeted down that Kingambit, but that's fine. We have like +2 defense. So unless they get a critical hit, we're pretty fine here. Please don't power. Damn it! Why did I have to say it out loud? Why did I have to say that out loud? Okay. Wow, my connection is really bad. The delay is crazy. I'm only just seeing Pokedelta's message. Hello, Pokedelta. Yeah, honestly, Sin is just kind of just fine here. Do we life duel or we match a gotcha? I think we match a gotcha here. If I'm being honest. Who did it miss? Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to happen. But if we can get a burn on that Kingambit, we're in a good position. We deserve it. Yes! Oh, we deserved that. We deserved that. We deserved that. Kowtow Cleave into the Sinister to finish it off. How the hell did we live that? Hello? Does that King Gambit have any attack investment? Oh, it's burned. Hang on, so sorry. Sorry, I forgot. Memory of a goldfish, it's burned. I forgot. That's my bad. Sorry. That was a really embarrassing series of events. And they forfeit, okay. Okay, there we go. We defeated Fresh Bread. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Rank 2! We're getting close, we're getting close, we're getting close. We're a third of the way through Ultimate Tier Rank 2. Just a few more wins. A few more wins we can get to Master Ball. Well, okay, it's not a question of if we can get to... I can get to Master Ball. I've been in Master Ball in every season. The question is, when do we get to Master Ball? And I want it to be today. So hopefully it will be today. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, there we go. We're battling Korra. Okay, let's see what they got here. Please don't be Charizard. I just had a feeling. I had a gut reaction. It'd be Charizard. It's not Charizard. Okay, it's Swampert, Staraptor. Pretty standard rain team. We have Brick Break on Phalanx, which would help us get through any screens. I have a really stupid idea. Oh, this isn't gonna work. But Phalanx can do a lot of damage into our Chaladon and break any screens. If they decide to go our Chaladon. Do they go Swampert or Staraptor? Staraptor would be a good choice for them. But at the same time, we'd have to take a lot of damage from Swampert. I think we have to go Swampert. I don't think I can bring myself to bring Phalanx to this matchup. The issue is that Sinister. So maybe we do this. We can switch Swamp out for you to get a free defense boost. I really don't know. I really don't know what the play is here. I'm bringing a Raichu so we can get some good damage into Staraptor. It's going to be really funny when they just bring Swampert instead. Because I was just thinking, the Staraptor Sinister opening is very scary. It's actually Grimmsnarl Staraptor this time around. Which is not bad for oh, apart from the Intimidate, that's not good. We can just go for which one does more damage. Wave Crash is 120 plus Stab, which is 180. Ice Punch is 75 times 2, which is 150. Wow, Ice Punch sucks. Ice Punch sucks. We can Wave Crash into Staraptor here to get a decent amount of damage off the rip. And we can fake it out. Or we can fake out Grimmsnarl. I think we fake out Grimmsnarl. Let's see what they go for here. They do Mega Evolve the Staraptor. How well are they going to take Wave Crash is the question. They could close combat here to get up to +1 defense, which would make it a bit weaker. We can always go for Swift Swim next. Or bring Pelipper next turn. Staraptor protects. Good for us. Good for us. Fake out into Grimmsnarl gives us a free turn. For free. Wave Crash into... That does nothing. How fast is Staraptor? Are we faster than Mega Staraptor? I feel like we might be. I feel like we might be. And Jay, to answer your question from like 10 minutes ago, yes, the stream is probably buffering a lot. My connection is really bad at the moment and I have no idea why. My fault. My bad, everyone. Sorry, my bad. Maybe refreshing your tab would help, I don't know. I can't answer that. Just a thought. Just a thought. Now let's see if this double up will work. Grimmsnarl goes for Reflect. I think Raichu should move next. Right? Yes! That's a lot of damage. That is 70%. Cool, 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 cool. And the good thing is we can bring Pelipper in now to activate Swift Swim, which should knock out Staraptor. There's Pelipper, there's the Rain, there's a damage resistant Wave Crash, there's a Swift Swim to double our speed, and that is a knockout on Staraptor. Let's go! Don't mind if I do. I keep on saying that today. But really, I don't mind if I do. If I'm being honest, I don't mind if I do. Why are they bringing in our Chaladon here? I feel like we just have a very easy way to deal a lot of damage. We kind of need to get out of here. We could just high horse. I think we just high horsepower here and then switch in like Raichu. Mate, would this work? High horsepower does just under 50%. So next time it's going to do 2/3 of that, which I can't be able to calculate right now. Probably around 35, 33 probably. Flash Cannon does literally nothing. I'll take what I can get. Shell Bell or Chaludon. Very interesting. And then Spirit Break. Were they expecting a switch out into something? I'm not sure what they're expecting to switch in there. Let's just quickly Eerie Impulse our Chaludon. They lower our attack and special attack. What have they got on the back? Sinister. Gotcha. Do they protect our Chaludon here? Have they already protected it and I wasn't paying attention? No, they did not. Eerie Impulse goes out. That's really good for us. That is very, very, very good for us. Flash Cannon goes out into the Archelodon, gives us a free defense boost, does barely anything. There's our Chaludon's Shell Bell. Healing 2%. Well done. We need to get rid of that Sinister. I think we can Thunder this turn. I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. Get a little bit of chip damage. Our Chaludon protects. That's good for us. I don't need to target you. You've got a buddy that is a lot more scary right now. There's a nice 25% on the Thunder. Paralysis wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't mind a Paralysis. No, okay, fine. Whatever, I don't mind. Electroshot will give Raichu a quick special attack boost. Because a Lightning Rod also gives us a special attack boost. That's 2 special attack boosts. Don't mind if I do. Matcha Gotcha next. It'll do it'll do a lot to Raichu, but it's not enough for me to care. Is basically the gist of it. We get a burn on our Chaludon, which is tough, but not game-ending, really. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Heals back up to full. That's kind of funny. Come on. Let's go for a Flash Cannon to Sinister. And another Thunder. I'm just focusing down the Sinister. Withdraw Sinister, thank God. I'm really glad they did that because we went for Flash Cannon. I was thinking maybe Dragon Pulse would be good here. +1 Thunder into Grimmsnarl. Does 3/4 of their health. Flash Cannon to Raichu probably finishes the job. Actually, never mind. It's a resistant -2. That's not doing anything. This Archelodon is a sitting duck right now. Flash Cannon into you. Should get the knockout here. Thank you. We can really just keep whittling down that Sinister's health. Rain stops. Okay. Let's do another Electro Shot, I think. Electro Shot, Volt Switch into Sinister. They could just protect Sinister here. I don't think that would be a bad decision. But they don't. Volt Switch into Sinister does 25% at +1. Don't mind if I do. And then we bring in Pelipper to reset the rain, giving us an Electro Shot to boost our special attack back up to +1. Also gives us Hurricane next turn to finally get rid of that Sinister. There we go. There's the Electro Shot. Brings it down to 40%. Don't mind if I do. Draco Meteor into the Archelodon. How much is that going to do? Does a fairly a good amount, but that's another special attack drop. And they can't switch out anymore, so they're stuck. They have to get a critical hit if they want to do enough damage. Shadow Ball goes out into Pelipper. Does a lot of damage, actually, but not enough. Does about 100. We heal just above that, so we should be safe next turn. I think I'm going to start attacking into that Archelodon. If you know, if they don't mind. Dragon Pulse into the Archelodon. Hurricane into Sinister. There's Dragon Pulse, +1. Does 2/3 of Archelodon's health. What next? Mochi gotcha? Flash Cannon first. Into the Pelipper, -4, plus a resisted hit. It's not going to do much. But it might have just softened us up for a Shadow Ball. Let's see how that goes. The Hurricane goes out first. I wasn't convinced that would be the case, but it does go out first, which should give us a knockout on the Sinister. And they've guaranteed lost. They should just give the game to us, really. Really, they should just give the game to us. Please. I'll switch Pelipper out into Swampert in case I want to try to Electro Shot me. Ooh, predicted. We got predicted in the chat. That's my new catchphrase. I'm gonna be one of those annoying streamers as a catchphrase. Don't you guys think that's a good idea? Quickly. Oh, we get the knockout on Archelodon. I'm quickly closing a bunch of stuff so I can try to make my connection better for you guys. I'm pretty sure this is an issue with my internet this time, so like it kind of is my fault. My bad. But that's another win. 5-win streak. We're nearly up to rank 1 Ultra Ball tier. We're up to rank 18 in the Battle Pass. I'm trying to close more tabs. Okay, what are we up against? Oh, it's another one of this team. Sneasel, Blastoise, Kingambit, Incineroar, Delphox, Sinister. Okay, how do we counter this last time? I think we had Phalanx. I actually think we went for Phalanx last time. That might not have been our best play. I'm thinking Pelipper might not be a bad lead. A Pelipper Raichu somehow might not be an awful start for us. We'd be able to get a one-hit knockout on Sneasler or Incineroar. Or probably Blastoise as well with Thunder. Probably Delphox too. Maybe that should be... Maybe it should be these four. I really want to use Raichu here. I'll be honest, I really want to use Raichu here. But I'm not sure I can justify it. We need to lock in for this battle. This is going to be a really tough team to deal with. Let's see. It is Blastoise Sneasler again. The question is, do we Electro Shot into Blastoise? I don't think we outspeed Blastoise. They could just one-shot us here. This is a really stupid idea. This is a really stupid idea. But I think it's fine. I think it'll work. They actually withdraw Blastoise. Never mind. I was getting too ahead of myself. That's my bad. Let's bring in Incineroar here. That's my bad. I got too ahead of myself. Let's see what they go for. I'm expecting close combat into Archelodon, which we will live unless they get a critical hit. I kind of just risked the entire game on one critical hit, didn't I? That was not a great idea from me. But you get nice defense boost though. Electroshot will go into Incineroar, which will do maybe 2/3. I'd like 2/3. I wouldn't mind 2/3 here. That might be a bit ambitious. Maybe 50%. I'll take 50%. I'll take 50%. Oh, I really should have just taken that 50%, huh? They're gonna fake out Pelipper here. On the off chance they don't, I think we Hurricane into Sneasler. But I feel like fake out into Pelipper is just too... Yeah, it's too obvious. They can't not go for it. Close combat goes into the Sinister, does literally nothing. They kind of have to switch Sneasler out here. What can they switch out into? They don't have Delphox, so it's either Sinister or King Gambit. King Gambit doesn't want to switch into this. I think we Weather Ball... I think we Weather Ball Sneasler. They do withdraw Sneasler. What is it into? It is into Sinister, which is a very, very risky play on their end. Flare Blitz in the sun goes out to into Sinister. Does not do too much. Does over 1/3, so it's a bit scary, especially if it gets a burn. But I feel like it does more recall than it's worth. Let's see how much Weather Ball plus Machigotcha does. That's a nice 30%. Machigotcha will do 5% if we're lucky. Incineroar avoids the attack. And we get the burn on Sinister. I'll take what I can get. Okay. I feel like we can just life do here. Question is, should I get a knockout on... Yeah, we try to get a knockout on Sinister. Yeah, we get a knockout on Sinister. They could switch out into Blastoise, but... Withdraws Incineroar into Blastoise? Into Sneasler. Going for another Sneasler run, hey? Sinister protects. That's not good. Well, actually, we get life 2 off. So it's fine. Question is, what do we go for? I was thinking maybe Rage Powder, switching our Chaladon. I don't hate that idea. They're not outputting a lot of damage right now. Withdraw Sinister, interesting. I could have gone for a nice match gotcha. Wouldn't have been a bad play. Rage Powder comes out. Close combat. Oh, yeah, it looks like they're going for a close combat or a Diaclaw or something. Poison Jab. I do like that tech. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does get the poison, and I guess that's really what they're in here for. Rain stops. This is a stupid play, but let's do it. This will give us a nice advantage, I think. I think. Okay, was that close combat? Don't mind if I do. Oh, I just said it again. I just read the chat message. Why does it feel like don't mind if I do is Mochi's catchphrase? I just said it again. That's so embarrassing. Okay, now we have to figure out what they're going to switch out into. Which I feel like is honestly fine. I'm happy to just high, or maybe we should wave crash. No, high horsepower Sneasler. And then Tailwind. And then I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We should do like one-shot Sinister in Tailwind. Not sure that's better or worse than if you think about it. What a classic. I'm liking how this game is going so far. It's taking a while. It's dragging on, but maybe that's my fault more than my opponents. Although they are pivoting 2 fake out users and a redirector, so... What does withdraw Sneasler? I had expected that would be the case. It is that Sinister. Once again, I kind of had expected that would be the case. But let's see what happens. We're going for the Mega Evolution, high horsepower into that Sinister slot, and then Tailwind. And that should hopefully give us a pretty good way to knock out Sinister next turn. There's high horsepower. That does a lot of damage. Parting shot into Swampert. Not bad. Not a bad shout. But we do get Tailwind up, so it's fine. It is fine. I mean, honestly, Blastoise would not be good for us. I had to start saying out loud, didn't I? But like I said, we have Tailwind. Do they have Fake Out on that thing? Do they have Fake Out on that Blastoise? I guess it doesn't matter if they do. We have a pretty safe Hurricane into Sinister. They do go for the Mega Evolution here. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage into Swampert if they go for Water Spout. No, they protect. Okay, that's good. That's good. High Horsepower connects into a Protect. And then we go for Weather Ball into Sinister to pick up the knockout. No, we go for a Hurricane into Sinister to get the knockout. Okay. Okay. Which is good for us. We can go for one attack into that Blastoise. I was thinking I would be better to switch in you and then Hurricane. Actually, we could wide guard. We could try to wide guard this. But maybe not. Maybe it's good to get some damage in here. Let's see. Oh, I might have made the wrong choice, but that's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. Sinister comes in to heal Pelipper. Nearly back up to full, which is really good for us. Incineroar goes with Fake Out into the Swampert slot. Hurricane goes into the into the Blastoise. Oh my god, was that a critical hit? Nice work, Pelipper. And we get the confusion. Pelipper, you are performing like crazy today. Goes for the Shell Smash, which I don't think it's going to be good for it in the long run, if I'm being honest. We still have one turn of Tailwind, right? Yeah. I feel like... Weather Ball into Incineroar will get the knockout unless they try to switch out, and then... Even then, Sneasel is going to take a lot of damage. I feel like Weather Ball into this guy's just pretty safe. Blastoise is confused. Blastoise goes for Dark Pulse into the Pelipper. That is not good. That is not what I wanted. I'll be honest with you, that is not what I wanted. Let's see if we get the Matcha Gotcha though, right? Please hit Blastoise. Please hit Blastoise. No, that is so bad. That is so bad. We might have just lost both Pokemon here for like no reason. That is so bad. That is really bad. I'm going to be honest with you, that was really bad. Flare Blitz in the sun. That doesn't get... That actually might get the knockout. Yeah, that gets the knockout, I think. Actually, we might... No, is Poison 1/8 or 1/16? I can never remember. I think it's 1/8, isn't it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Well. Oh, this is really not good for us. This is really bad for us. Okay. Okay. Blastoise is confused. Please hit yourself. Yes! Oh, that is good. Nice. It nearly just knocked itself out. That is really good for us. Wow. I mean, I'm sure we would have still had a good shot either way, but getting that proper confusion hit is really good for us. We live that, right? No, we don't, but that's okay. Because we're probably getting a knockout here as well. Right, Smiley Face? Should have gone for high horsepower. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? Oh, do we even win this? We're going to take a lot of damage from close combat. We're pretty bulky, though. Mega Swampert is pretty bulky, though. We just have to protect turn 1 for Fake Out. And then hope we don't get the 5% chance the high horsepower misses. Wow, we really should have dealt with the Sneasler earlier, huh? $120 plus stab, 180. Yeah, versus almost 200. Yeah, high horsepower is just so much stronger. Oh, please don't miss. Please do not miss. Please don't be sashed either. We live that, we live that, we live that, we live that, we live that. Come on. Don't be sashed. Oh my god, it's sashed, isn't it? It's totally sashed. It's not Y-Hub, it's sash. Oh no, it's sash. No. 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 Can you miss? Are you able to miss close combat? No. No, surely not. No. No. Damn it. Oh, no. Miss. Miss it. Miss your attack now. Oh, that is so unfortunate. We were so close. We were literally 1 HP away. Oh, that is tough. God, they really used their support Pokemon well. Wowzers. They really did well. Yeah, losing all that HP on Archeld on turn 1 was really not good for us. That was really not good for us. Okay, Wesley. Let's battle, my friend. Let's see. This is a Trick Room team with a nice bit of there's a Torkoal option they've got going on. I'm trying to think if I could I? Do you think I could bait them into doing something stupid? The two leads I'm worried about are Torkoal, Vileplume, and the other two, Kangaskhan, Farigiraf. Hopefully that'll be good. What were you using as your avatar before Pecharunt existed? Good question. I was using Minior for the longest time. Minior was the main one. Before that, it was Pyukumuku. I just remembered. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, what did they had Vileplume, didn't they? Kangaskhan Vileplume. That's fine. Is it Mega Kangaskhan? I've not even thought about that. It's Mega Kangaskhan, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out what to do here. They shouldn't have Mega Evolved here. I got Fake Out. And they would have totally caught me off guard if they just hadn't Mega Evolved. I didn't even consider that as a possibility. But we go for Fake Out to block them from attacking this turn, which is good for us. Sludge Bomb into Raichu does a ton of damage. Dragon Pulse into you does more damage. Sweet, we can get a knockout on Vileplume next turn if we want. I'm thinking we have to switch you out. Let's see how that goes. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for any fighting type attacks. I can't remember if Mega Kangaskhan runs any, but I guess we'll find out next turn. Volt Switch into Kangaskhan does a nice amount of damage, brings it down to 70%. Archeldon wouldn't be a bad switch here, actually, but neither would actually Swampert would be awful. Let's switch in Archeldon. Let's see. Yeah, they do. They have a low kick. That's very bad for us. Actually, low kick is kind of fine, I think. And we get double double the procs. So maybe it's fine. We can even go for like Hurricane to Vileplume just to get an easy knockout here. Well, the issue is if they try to reset the weather, we'd be in a pretty bad spot. I think we're okay for now. I can just go for an Electro Shot into Kangaskhan. Actually, they could change that. Dragon Pulse into Vileplume. Withdraws Kangaskhan. Predicted. Ugh. Sorry, I choked. Predicted. They like protect Vileplume here or something? It doesn't really change what's going to happen next, though. So I can just switch Pelipper back in. Then they go for Sludge Bomb into Raichu, which gives us a free switch in to Pelipper next turn, which is cool. And Dragon Pulse into Vileplume to get the knockout. Oh, you've got to be pooping me, bro. Brother, you've got to be pooping me. No, I don't know what I just said either. But realistically, it's fine. I can just, like, Weather Ball, Electro Shot here. Do we want to knock out on that Vileplume? It's not really doing much at the moment, is it? But it's also making life a lot more difficult for that Swampert in the back. What happens if we get a knock on? I feel like either way we're going to get a knock on either Kangaskhan or Torkoal. They can immediately switch back in. I think we need to get a knock out on that Vileplume. Go for Weather Ball and Torkoal, Electro Shot into Vileplume. Goes for Energy Ball. That's not going to do a lot. That did a lot more than I expected it to. We have the Citrus Berry proc, so I think we should be safe from any attacks from Torkoal here. Not sure why they've kept their Torkoal in. I guess they've just accepted their fate. Which, you know, I respect. Is the Electro Shot +1 special attack to get a knockout on that Vileplume. Because, like I said, it's really threatening Swampert, and I don't want that to happen. That Weather Ball onto you. Knockout? Yeah, I had a feeling it's going to be a knockout. You know, super effective base 100 power attack in the rain. Here's Kangaskhan again. And here's Komowo. Now, this one is interesting. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out what we have to do. We still have 4 turns of rain. So I'll try to Tailwind this turn. I'm probably going to get faked out. We protect to avoid Aura Sphere. It is Aura Sphere. They don't go for Fake Out. They actually don't go for Fake. We might be able, if we live this Double Edge, which I assume is coming out, we might be able to get Tailwind up. Okay, it wasn't even close. It was not even close. But either way, we get to switch in Swampert now, which means we got Ice Punch. Ice Punch into Komowo, which probably won't get the knockout, but it'll do super effective damage. Is that even... High horsepower is 140, I think, ish. This is 75 plus 75, which is 150. So it's, yeah, it's slightly better, but only slightly, than a base high horsepower. Question is, what the hell do we go for on our Chaladon? I guess Electro Shot into Kangaskhan. Come on. Show me something good here. Ice Punch into Komowo does 60%. Aura Sphere. That doesn't get the knockout. It doesn't get the knockout. It doesn't get the knockout. It doesn't get the knockout. Doesn't get the knockout. Doesn't get the knockout. Doesn't get the knockout. And we get a defense boost. Yes. We live that. Oh, we easily live that. Come on. Electro Shot into that Kangaskhan. Give me the win. Come on, we're so close. We are so close. Here's a special attack boost. Dude, they kind of messed up by not having... They didn't get to make a use of their Vile Plume Torkoal strategy, and they didn't get to make use of their Trick Room strategy. I think that those are their weakest points here. Ice Punch is a guaranteed knockout. Dragon Pulse will finish it off if it decides to do anything else. There's the Protect. Oh, they're trying to go for Stall Out the Rain. That's a good idea. But I'm not sure they can get a knockout with Clanging Scales. So I'm not sure it'll change anything. One turn left of Rain. If they can get that double protect, they'll be in a very good position here. I think they have to go for the double protect. I think they have to. They do, and they fail. That's bad for them. They would have had a much better chance of getting that double protect. I feel like we would have been fine. Assuming they have Clanging Scales, I assume we would have been fine. Why is your Phalanx named Meringue? Jay, it's going to be 10 minutes before you hear the answer to this because of the delay. By the way, anyone experiencing delay right now, I've said it before, maybe try refreshing, I don't know. To answer your question from 10 minutes ago, I got it in Legend ZA, and when Mega Dimension released a few months later, there was those hyperspace berries, and there's a description that says these berries will work really well in a meringue. And I thought, I'm going to name my Phalanx Meringue, and then that was that. It's a shiny alpha Phalanx in a Master Ball, because I like rare things. We're nearly at rank 1 of Ultra Ball tier, by the way, everyone. We're nearly at rank 1. Okay, Maximo 28. I've dropped 223,000 frames. That's really funny. Let's see. Ice weakness, water weakness. Frail, water weakness, water weakness. Swampert is really good here. Swampert is really good here. Another game where we just straight up not bringing Phalanx. Do we go all out on Swampert? Can we really do that? What's our biggest... Well, Venusaur is not good for us. I think we go for this. I think we do this. I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I think this is the correct play, okay? Charizard Venusaur. Okay, it's this kind of Venusaur. Gotcha. 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 I think we'll bring in our Chaladon, fake out Charizard. Or we fake out Venusaur? I guess it actually doesn't matter who we fake out. I guess we should fake out Venusaur. I guess we should fake out Charizard. Let's see what they go for here. They do protect the Charizard. I did kind of expect that. Venusaur protects as well. Okay, 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 okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I think we protect Volt Switch into Charizard. We could Eerie Impulse. But I don't think we need to. I think this is a good enough setup. Withdraws Charizard. Interesting. Into that Garchomp. That's a really good play. I didn't even consider that. That's my bad. I did not even consider that. That was not a good look on my end. Okay. Oh gosh, this is not looking good for us. Withdraws Garchomp. Okay. They're baiting me here. They're baiting me. Holy crap. They just baited me like crazy. I miss return. Me too. Me too. They just baited me like crazy. The Mega Evolve next turn. How do we deal with that? I know exactly how we deal with that, actually. Let's bring out Swampert here. Okay. Okay. This is really stupid. This is going really stupidly so far. I'll tell you that much, it's going stupidly. One day, I'll be allowed to deal damage to either of these two Pokemon. Let's see if today is that day. Okay. Swampert protects. Raichu's gonna go like Earth powered, possibly. Oh no, it's Solar Beam into. Interesting. Is this Helping Hand Charizard? There's Heat Wave connects into protect. Miss? Miss question mark? Ah, would have been nice. But at least we get Sash, right? Oh, it doesn't even get the knockout. How weak is this Charizard? You can't even get a knockout on Raichu? So I shouldn't be shaming them like that. Also means they might not have Giga Drain on Venusaur. Let me check if that's true. I've lost connection to the game again, haven't I? No, please, we were so close. I need to refresh again. Come on, be quick this time, be quick this time. Be quick. It's worked every single time I've done it, apart from the one time I do it today. Which is really funny. Like refreshing the game like this. No, it's fine. We've reconnected, we've reconnected, we've reconnected, we've reconnected, we've reconnected. I'm just gonna have to trust that Venusaur does not have Giga Drain. I just have to trust. That's all we can do, okay, chat? That's all we can do. Actually, it has Earth Power, so I'm pretty sure it can't have... Brings in Sylveon. You're all just letting that thing die. Venusaur protects. And there is Sylveon down. We've got one Pokemon down. Finally, we've been allowed to do 1 point of damage. Will you bring Charizard back in? Would you dare? They do dare to bring it back in. Wait, hang on, I'm stupid. Check this out. Weather Ball into Venusaur. Wait, am I stupid? I didn't even consider that. Am I actually stupid? We could have knocked this thing out like 2 days ago. This is taking so long. Okay. Let's bring the Archaladon in. Solar Beam. Who into? Into Pelipper? That'd be a good shout. No, it's into Archaladon. Thank God, I was really worried there. But thank God, that gives us a defense boost. For free. We're gonna have to take a Heat Wave. It's a Life Orb, okay. There's Weather Ball into Pelipper. We live that, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, that might be a knockout on Venusaur. That might be a knockout onto Venusaur. Fire-type Weather Ball in the sun. That is a knockout, thank God. It's just Garchomp and Charizard left. We got really lucky that turn. The fact they went for Weather Ball instead of Heat Wave. Should we be cheeky here? I feel like we could be cheeky. We could Wide Guard Dragon Pulse. But I think that might be too risky. I don't want to risk the entire game like that. What did we do last turn? Do we Protect? No, we switched in. Protect. There's our Protect. There's Earthquake, which means they might not have high horsepower, which would be really good for us. Let's see, are they going for Heat Wave or Weather Ball? Actually, it doesn't matter. The rain's going to stop them from doing much anyway. There's Heat Wave. Okay, we've got a pretty good next turn here. Unless they forfeit, let's go! Maxwell 28 defeated. That was a very scary battle. I'll be honest, I was quite scared. Let's see how much rank we go up for that. 10 battles with Swampert. Don't mind if I do. We're up to Ultra Ball tier rank 1. Maybe 2 more wins and we can get to Master Ball tier. Let's see how quickly we can get there. Okay, what are we up against? Gengar, Garchomp, Sylveon, Kingambit, Staraptor, Basculegion. Probably Mega Staraptor and Mega Gengar, if I had to guess. Which, once again, I feel like that's a very good Swampert-ness. I think you. I feel like these are the same 4 I've used like every battle, but they're a very good 4. So I feel like it's justified. Garchomp Staraptor. Okay, what do we do here? Check this out. Please let this work. It would be so cool. They Mega Evolve Staraptor. That's what I wanted them to do. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Staraptor goes for close comp. Oh, actually, that's not going to work, is it? It's got +1 special events now. I was hoping I could knock it out in 1 turn with Thunder. It'll probably be pretty close. Oh, 2/3 of its health, don't mind if I do. Paralysis? You can but hope. Earthquake will go out. Doesn't do any damage to Staraptor. Pelipper will knock Raichu down to Sash. Okay. Let's try this. This doesn't seem too stupid. Withdraws Garchomp. Sends in King Gambit. Okay. They're going to protect the Raptor here. Okay, I gotcha. No, wait, are they? No, they're not. Oh, they go for close combat into Raichu. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we can pretty safely bring out Swampert here. Do I protect? Do I protect Swampert this turn? I'm going to protect Swampert. This might be wrong. I don't know. I don't think this is wrong. I don't think this is wrong. I don't think this is wrong. We Mega Evolve Swampert. And then we protect. They go for Sucker Punch. Okay. I think we're good here. Okay, well that's not great, but it's not bad either. So next turn, I think we can Hurricane. High horsepower is doubled. Yeah, we'll go for high horsepower into King Gambit. King Gambit goes for the Sucker Punch. Not surprised, that's a lot of damage. High horsepower into King Gambit brings it down to 9%. And then Hurricane. It is at like +3, so this probably won't get the knockout. Really should have gone for the double up, huh? And close combat into Swampert. Okay. Oh, we live that. Okay, we live that. I think we'll Weather Ball King Gambit. Switch out a Chaladon? No, I think we have to protect. See, Sucker Punch. That's fine. Weather Ball to knock out King Gambit. I think we're still in the game. I'm going to be honest, I think we're still in. Brave Bird into Pelipper. We live that. We live that. We actually do live that as well. Okay. And they take crazy recoil. We could try to go for a crazy prediction. Let's try it. I think we need a good prediction to get us in here. Please work. Please. Here's Wide Guard. They don't protect. Please. Please. Wave Crash into Staraptor. And it gets the knockout. Thank God, that thing was terrifying. Okay. Swampert goes... Oh, stays alive. And we get Scale Shot. Okay. Wide Guard would have been really cool there. Lowers its own defense. Not that that's going to matter. Tailwind peters out. This is really not good for us. I knew it was going to be that Basculin Legion. This is really not good for us. That's never going to work. I needed to switch out Pelipper earlier so I could reset the rain. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here's a wide guard. It didn't even work. It didn't even work. It didn't even do what I wanted it to do. Okay. Not that I really could have done anything there. There's another defense drop. Not that it matters. Here's last respect. We take that. We take that. We take that. We take that. Here's Dragon Pulse. Critical hit. Knockout. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. We were actually so close as well. I just needed to switch out that Pelipper. I was thinking about it as well. I was getting too distracted by making stupid plays. We could have really punished that if we'd protected there. Oh, shit, damn it. I was thinking about protecting as well. We could have really punished that. Okay, that's fine. Annoying. Annoying because it was avoidable. But I guess we learned, and that's what's important, huh? Oh, we're gonna need to win like 3 battles now to get up to Masterable tier. Okay. Sizor, Mousehold, Arcanine, Feraligatr, Venusaur. It's probably Mega Sizor. Could be Mega Feraligatr, could be Mega Venusaur. I think it's probably going to be Mega... It could be Mega Feraligatr, I guess, but I think Mega Venusaur will be more likely. I know it has to be Mega Venusaur. So the question is, how do we deal with Mega Venusaur? Okay, I'm happy with this. I could see it being Mousehold, Feraligatr, Venusaur, Zoroark, which I guess would point more in the direction of it being Mega Feraligatr and not Mega Venusaur. I guess it could be base Sizor as well. Okay, it's Venusaur Arcanine. Interesting. The question is, what do we do here? I think we should start dealing damage into that Venusaur. It is Mega Venusaur, okay. I just think it's very bold to be bringing this Arcanine against a rain team, but we'll see how it goes. Hot Dog Protects. That's a really good name for it. You can name it Mustard too. Eerie Impulse connects into Venusaur, and that'll make our life a lot easier here. There's Earth Power at -2. Was that really -2? That still does so much. Holy crap. And we get the special defense drop. Nice. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. We do about 1/3 in return. We can shoot another Eerie Impulse. That puts us at risk of other stuff. So I'm thinking Volt switch into Hot Dog and switch out into Pelipper. Then we can just get some good damage with Hurricane. I forgot how much damage Mega Venusaur does with Earth Power. It's crazy. Yep, withdraws that. That's good for us. They bring out some base Sizor, which is also pretty good for us. I don't think they can do much damage to Thingy. There's Drizzle. There's Volt Switch. There's a nice third for free. And back into our Chaladon. Maybe into Swampert. Let's set up our Chaladon for a bit. Swampert could be a good line here. We could double into the thingy-majiggy. Oh, it's close combat. That's not good for us. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oh, Rock Slide. That is not great, but it gives us a defense boost on our Chaladon, so it's not bad. If we can get Pelipper to not flinch, this won't be that bad for us. As long as Pelipper doesn't flinch. And doesn't die. Okay, our Chaladon flinches, that's okay. And we get Tailwind up, that's okay, that's all we needed. That is all I was asking for. Sizor has close combat too, and it got a critical hit. Cool. That was a critical hit. That wasn't even a critical hit. Okay. It was Life Orb. Okay. Do I just let our Chaladon go down here? I don't think so. I have a Raichu switch in.